Why is there so much disconnection, loneliness, unhappiness? What would you say the cause of that is today?
Couples today are really not connected to their needs. They don't really know what they want. Men don't really know what they want. And women don't really know what they want. But I don't really think that they really know themselves.
Do you think it's always been like that? What would the cause be for that today?
People are searching for different things instead of searching within. Because everybody is so focused on outside and getting pleasure or satisfaction, fulfillment from outside, because the focus is no longer on the same value system as it used to be. So there's nothing really holding people together anymore.
And that would make them vulnerable in certain situations. Am I correct in saying that?
Absolutely, completely.
The couple is out there working hard, bringing children up, daily life. How do you keep that together in a relationship and keep the intimacy there?
Intimacy is a very interesting topic because it has almost two different meanings for me. A one-night stand can be intimate, and the couple can be really raunchy and sexy and be swinging from chandeliers and no holds barred, and really they can do things together that a husband and wife wouldn't even do together, but there's no intimacy. And then a husband and wife can make love, but there's also no intimacy. Or they can make love with real intimacy, but then they don't reach those naughty, intimate places. And when we bring vulnerability in, then isn't that what that intimacy really looks like? And how do we choose? How do we get that?
Tracy, so let's talk about intimacy versus security within a marriage.
I always think about the Toyota Conquest as the first car. You sat very, very close to each other because your material assets were none. You did everything together. As your time together you grew, your assets grew, and so your security together grew, so your intimacy depletes because your distance grows, your car gets bigger, your house gets bigger, you have 2 living rooms to watch TV in, your bed gets bigger, your bedroom gets bigger, everything just gets bigger, and so the time that you spend together depletes. Ultimately, if there is a divorce, you don't really get to fight over the time that we spent together, but you fight over the Mercedes and the house and the paintings and the security.
How do you bring that back into marriage? Like, what examples would you give for any couple who is going through that? How do you fix that?
Both individuals have got to want to get the intimacy back. And unfortunately, it's at that stage that the vulnerability is quite high. So one has to be willing to be able to deal with those issues, because remember in the beginning when I said it takes 2 individuals to come together as adults in order for a healthy marriage to work. So each has to know themselves, and then it can work. When I say know oneself, I mean know your strengths, know your weaknesses, know what ticks you off. You're not perfect, neither is he. No one's going to actually get it right. But it's better than starting off with a fairy tale idea of what it should be. Because we all know that men are from Mars and women are from Venus. But when you really understand that, and when you really understand that men have expectations of women, and women have expectations of men, and what men can deliver, and when men understand what their expectations of women are, and what women can deliver, when we have this open conversation as well, and we can actually get the stuff, because I think it's all one thing to get it in theory and to understand that women are gatherers and men are hunters, but when you actually are living it and you are open to understanding it, it's a different thing when the two are in play. Everybody wants connection. Nobody wants to be alone.